What is going on, my friends? Vitai Dubin is here and welcome to another episode of today's in Crypto Show. The crypto market is totally divided right now. There is a lot of bearish people out there screaming that Bitcoin is going to go way lower. There's a lot of bullish people saying the bottom is near. So we're going to discuss today what is the state of the market today. Can we go lower, and how low can we go, or we already reached the bottom? And I have huge news for Solana. So if you're a Solana holder, you want to watch this video. Let's discuss what is happening in the market. We see Bitcoin price is down today. The market is minus 2.4%. After attempting to break out, reaching $39,000, Bitcoin was harshly rejected at $39,000 and starting a fresh new declines to $35,000. Right now we're a little bit over. I want to point out to this phenomenon. It's called the Gaussian channel, and this is on a 5-day interval. And you can see, guys, that when we are below the Gaussian channel, this is what's called the golden zone. This is where essentially was the juiciest price ever in the history of Bitcoin to buy. Like, you look like a superhero if you're able to buy Bitcoin at these levels below the Gaussian channel. Now, it doesn't matter where you buy it, whether you buy it right here, whether you buy it right here, or right here. It doesn't really matter because Bitcoin prices are going way higher, right? Also, it doesn't matter if you buy it here or here. Over the long term, you are in big profit. So right now, we are peeking our heads below the Gaussian channel into the golden zone. You can see right here that we get this week outside of the Gaussian channel. Now, what does it mean? Well, if you look at the coronavirus crash, that was fairly briefly period of about a month, something like that, when we closed below the Gaussian channel and we quickly climbed back up. But that fall, right, we had additional like 30-40% fall from the top of the channel. Also, here was a bear market of 2018 when we did fall below, and we see how closely we were on the lower band of the Gaussian channel right here for many months, actually, from June to November. It held on this band. So that was a bad sign. We did finally break down and created a 50% crash. Now, another one was right here in 2014. And we were here from 18th of September 2014 all the way to September 2015. So this was the longest one. It took a year to climb back up during this bear market right here. So what's happening right here? Over the long term, this is considered the golden opportunity. Whether you buy it here at 36,000, if Bitcoin goes to $30,000, I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because if you have a long-term perspective, you will look like a superhero buying in this area when Bitcoin go to $100,000, $200,000, that you're able to catch the golden zone opportunity. Now, can we go lower? Of course we can go lower. We are not out of the woods yet. We are not having any significant breakouts yet. We may fall even further. What is the worst case scenario? Well, it is somewhere around $20,000. That is like the worst case scenario for Bitcoin that I can see. Of course, it doesn't have to fall that low, right? But it will be like everybody screaming way more if we do fall below those levels. But $30,000 is a huge area of support that if we fall there is, we should hold here very strongly. Now, look at this. It's so attractive to buy Bitcoin when we have real yields for US dollars is minus 6.8%, while yields on stable coins like digital assets like USDT, TUSD, and other stable coins in the ecosystem are plus 7 to 9% a year. So when you compare the fiat US dollar value that has inflation of 7% to stable coins that actually give you yields, of course, it's attractive. Legacy cash cannot be made attractive. No Fed hikes can remedy difference. Record stablecoin volume just the beginning. Deluge of institutional cash is coming. See DAI, USDC, Binance USD, HUSD, Gemini Dollar, Tether, all of these stable coins are much more attractive. Now, bullish case for Bitcoin is stronger than ever. Only new coins are moving while market cap at lows. Almost no short-term holders are in profit right now, so they're already flushed out of the market. And first time in history there are these two indications while still in uptrend. And you can see right here how we are, and also don't forget that we are severely oversold. That only like 5 times in the history we've been that oversold on a 2-day chart on RSI. So everybody's selling, the whales are buying. Don't be the one selling to the whales. We have this interesting article from ARK Invest and Katie Wood saying Bitcoin to $1 million and Ethereum to $180,000 by 2030, right? So that's according to the new report. She's estimating that Ethereum market capitalization is going to exceed $20 trillion in the next 8 years, right? They're burning roughly 1 million coins every year. The supply is getting less and the demand is going to get higher because of the adoption curve, okay? So that's the most important thing that you need to realize, is that on the internet there's going to be coming another 3.7 billion people in the next 8 years by 2030. If you compare how Bitcoin adoption is rising to the internet adoption of 1992 to 2006, you will see on the chart that we are on par right there. And this is so important to realize that we are soon going to have 1 billion crypto users. Do you think that all of these billions of people coming into crypto are not going to raise the overall prices in the market? Think again. We have millennials that have $68 trillion coming their way from greatest wealth transfer in history. Over the next 3 decades, the world will witness potentially the largest wealth transfer in history as baby boomers pass on their massive asset stockpiles to their children and other heirs. While millennials are sometimes stereotyped as financially responsible, a new survey conducted by Diver Group suggests baby boomers intend to put that wealth to work for them. And guess what? Where those new people, right? Those people that will receive all this transfer of wealth, where do you think they're going to put this money? DeFi, NFTs, the crypto markets, right? So there you go. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of money coming to the crypto market. Now, yes, there are people that are bearish. If you listen to them, like this guy, this expert technical analyst from In the Money Stocks, claiming that Bitcoin is heading to $20,000. You have to put the line on the sand, and and stop being that fearful. Even if it do go down a little bit, right? We are right now in the golden zone, in the golden opportunity to buy Bitcoin historically, right? So don't forget that. Don't forget that. We are getting there. It may take some more time. It takes a couple, maybe months more of pain, of patience, but this is not historically a good time to sell. The market has been reacting to the Federal Reserve. Right now they're keeping interest rate at 0, but they're going to have 4 interest rate hikes around the year. According to CNBC television, they're going to have one in March and they're going to have one in May, in June and November. I don't know how they came up with those months and numbers. They're probably not 100% correct that that's exactly what's going to happen, because there's little information about those rate hikes. But the market is afraid. The market is pricing, they're afraid about those interest rates, and that's why the stock is down. It affects Bitcoin as well. But there you go. Now I want to get into some amazing news for Solana. So Solana Labs CEO reveals plans for upgrades. They're going to put in the next 4-5 weeks upgrades that are going to significantly increase the performance that has recently been having some issues with congestion, with outages on the Solana network. So Solana upgrade is on the horizon. And even more importantly, OpenSea, which did $25 billion in NFT sales last year, is adding Solana NFTs and Phantom wallet support, which becomes even more and more popular wallet for Solana. There are leaked images on how exactly it is going to look like. So really cool. Those are the images. Log in with your Phantom wallet to OpenSea, right? So that will create a huge spike in Solana demand for NFTs. People want to buy Solana, buy those NFTs. So think about that. It's good time for Solana. Right now, Solana is $92. It's down 32% this week. Might be a good opportunity to pick up some Solana at this point. So that's what I wanted to cover, guys. Of course, Drip protocol is an amazing way for you to stake and receive some sweet staking rewards of 265%. And after reaching an all-time high of $190, we have been in a bit of a dip right now of 20%. So this is a good pricing right here of 152. Currently on the Drip, you can learn how this works on deflationarydailyROI.com. And just watch the webinar, see how all of this works, and very simple process, very simple. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you have a fantastic day. Subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with what's happening in the crypto markets, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Today in Crypto Show.